All right, it's time for some Super Smash Brothers. Today, Wendy Testaburger, Bebe Stevens, Red McArthur, and Heidi Turner face off in a roast battle.
Smart, sharp, and always 2 steps ahead. Give it up for the queen of clapbacks, Wendy Testaburger. And yes, my new profile looks better than all of yours.
Cute, Wendy! I've got a new profile too, but looks have always been my department. Step aside and let the real spotlight queen shine. It's Bebe Stevens.
Don't let the name fool you. This Red is about to leave her opponents burned to a crisp. It's Red McArthur.
Sweet on the outside, savage on the mic. Get ready for Heidi Turner to turn up the heat.
All right, let the roast battle begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
Flapjack? More like Jump Scare Jack. That show was less kids' cartoon and more haunted maritime taxidermy. Every close-up made me want to bleach my TV.
And Flapjack himself? That boy looked like a Victorian ghost who escaped a cereal box. Why did he always sound like he just inhaled 3 balloons of helium in desperation?
Captain Knuckles? Sis was literally a washed-up pirate cosplaying as a raisin. He was 90% lies, 10% liver spots, and 100% bad influence.
Bubby the Whale was the only responsible adult. But girl, imagine being stuck as the caretaker of a feral orphan child and a drunk prune pirate. That's not a plot. That's a CPS case with fins.
Every episode was about finding candy. Not treasure, not adventure. Candy. This wasn't One Piece. This was Sugar Piece with dental trauma.
The art style was either cute or straight nightmare fuel. 1 second Flapjack is smiling. The next second, it's a hyper-detailed close-up of someone's infected toe. Cartoon Network really said, traumatize them young.
And Storm Along Harbor? That place was just NPCs with boils yelling about nonsense. It felt like SpongeBob's cousin town that failed every health inspection.
Honestly, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack wasn't a show. It was a dare. Like, how much weird, gross, nightmare-inducing stuff can we sneak onto kids' TV before parents notice?
Every time Flapjack said adventure, what he really meant was, we're about to get scammed, traumatized, or nearly eaten alive. This boy stayed optimistic like his dentist wasn't making yacht money off his cavities.
And those close-ups? Cartoon Network's animators were like, let's show every pore, zit, and toenail fungus in 4K detail. It wasn't animation, it was nightmare fuel in HD.
Candy was the main plot device. Whole town obsessed with it like it was contraband. Bro, this wasn't a kid's show. This was a PSA on sugar addiction disguised as Nickelodeon's fever dream cousin.
Captain Knuckles was supposed to be Flapjack's role model, but he was basically a homeless pirate scammer with half a liver. How is this man steering a ship when he can't even steer his life?
And Bubby, bless her heart, she was the only one with common sense. But imagine being a talking whale, stuck babysitting a hyperactive orphan and his crusty sea uncle. That's not nurturing. That's whale jail.
Storm Along Harbor looked like SpongeBob's rock bottom, but with more scurvy. Everyone looked diseased, unwashed, and vaguely dangerous. It was less harbor town, more plague village with salt water.
All right, and your winner of the roast battle, Wendy Testaburger.
Guess brains really do beat nonsense. Next round, bring me someone tougher.
Whatever, I still look better losing than most people do winning.
Call it what you want, but I'm just warming up. Next round, someone's toast.
Okay, fine, you got me this time. But don't blink, 'cause I'm coming back harder.
What a round! But we're just getting started. Let's move on to the next battle.
The replacements? More like the regrettables. These kids got a phone that could swap anyone, and they still lived in the same crusty house. Girl, you had infinite power and still kept eating cereal for dinner.
Todd and Riley were supposed to be cool siblings. But let's be real.
Todd was just a discount Bart Simpson, and Riley was a responsible older sister who sounded like a PTA meeting in sneakers.
The whole concept was chaos. Like, oh no, the principal's mean. Let's replace him with a professional wrestler. That's not a solution. That's child endangerment.
Don't even get me started on Agent K and Dick Daring their replacement parents. A secret agent and a washed-up stuntman? Girl, that's not a family. That's Spy Kids if the budget ran out.
Every episode felt like they were just spinning a wheel of random jobs. Who do we replace today? Teacher? Dentist? Bus driver? Mayor? It wasn't plot. It was customer service roulette. And the hotline operators, Carr and Conrad? Imagine trusting your life to a talking car and a shady dude in a suit. That's not mysterious. That's a red flag with Wi-Fi.
The animation style looked like it was rejected from Cartoon Network but picked up last minute by Disney. Everyone had that flat, angular flash game from 2004 vibe.
Honestly, the replacements was just wish fulfillment for kids who hated authority. But in the end, it taught us one thing. You can replace anyone except a good script.
Let's be real. Every episode boiled down to problem, phone call, new person, disaster. Lesson learned. That's not writing. That's a Mad Lib with cell service. And the villains. Half the time the bad guy was just a mildly annoying adult. The dentist wasn't evil, sis. He was just doing his job. Not every inconvenience needs a FBI-level replacement mission.
The humor aged like sour milk. Every joke felt like it was stolen from a second-tier Cartoon Network pitch meeting. Disney really said, "We need our own Danny Phantom, but cheaper."
And let's not forget the theme song. Catchy, sure, but it sounded like a rejected pop-punk band trying to explain the plot in 30 seconds. It was less Disney magic and more Hot Topic clearance bin.
Also, why did the hotline operators never question them? Like, yes, small children, we'll replace your teacher with a pro wrestler today. Sir, that's not customer service. That's child labor in chaos management. Their parents were literally the oddest pairing ever. Agent K was this stone-cold spy queen, and Dick Daring was basically Johnny Knoxville if he retired to Disney XD.
All right, and the winner of this roast battle, Heidi Turner.
Guess I proved sweet can still sting. Let's see if I can seal the deal in the final round.
I'm not here to play nice. I'm here to win. Final round's about to be mine. Win or lose, at least I'll still be the best-looking one on stage.
Hope the final round comes with fire insurance, 'cause I'm turning up the heat.
This is it. No holding back. The final round starts right now.
Chalk zone? More like flop zone. Every episode was just Rudy drawing some mess with chalk and then acting shocked when it backfired. Sir, you're not an artist. You're a liability with school supplies. And Snap? That blue stick figure with attitude was basically a rejected Powerpuff Girls doodle. All sass, no substance, and dressed like he was going to a 2001 boy band audition.
Penny was the smart one, but all she did was clean up Rudy's disasters. Sis deserved better, not babysitting two chalk-addicted idiots every episode.
Let's talk about the Chalk Zone world. Supposed to be this magical realm, but half of it looked like my math notebook when I was bored in class. Giant doodle monsters, wobbly stick houses, truly the Etsy reject multiverse.
The theme song slapped, though. But once the episode started, it was 20 minutes of recycled plots. Oh no, Rudy drew something dumb. Quick, erase it. Rinse, repeat, regret. And Rudy himself? His whole personality was annoying kid who thinks he's cool. Bro, you're named Tabooty. You don't get to act tough.
Nickelodeon hyped this up like it was gonna be the next SpongeBob. But after season 1, everybody forgot it existed. This wasn't a franchise. This was a chalk stain on the schedule.
Honestly, Chalk Zone wasn't magical. It was just PBS Kids with better lighting and worse ideas.
And why was every lesson in Chalk Zone basically, Don't draw dumb stuff. Like, wow, revolutionary. Thanks, Rudy. I'll be sure not to doodle a dragon eating my math teacher in real life.
Also, Snap thought he was smooth with those one-liners. Sir, you're a blue crayon doodle in cowboy boots. You're not suave, you're a stick figure with sass.
Every Chalk Zone monster looked like a bored kid scribbled during detention. One-eyed blob, angry chicken, squiggly line with teeth. Not scary, just dollar store Pokemon.
And Rudy's magic chalk? Sis, how do you have infinite cosmic power in a Crayola stick and still manage to draw L's every episode? Give that chalk to Da Vinci, not Tabooty McTrouble.
The backgrounds always looked so lazy too. Like, half the zones were just empty voids with stick props. Nickelodeon really said, art budget? Never heard of her.
Even Penny was over it. Her face said, I'm too smart for this mess, but I'm stuck in Nickelodeon contract jail.
And the songs? Chalk, chalk, chalk it up. Sis, this isn't Kids Bop, this is audio torture.
Honestly, Chalk Zone wasn't a cartoon. It was just detention doodles with voice actors, and it deserved to stay in the notebook.
All right, and your roast battle winner, Red McArthur.
Guess the name fits. Red's on fire and nobody's putting me out. Brains and burns. That's a combo none of you can top.
I don't even need the win. I already look like the headline.
Don't get too comfy. I play nice, then I play to win.
All right, that's a wrap for today. Likes, comments, and subscriptions are always appreciated, and I'll catch you all next time.